all of us. Vasus are the objects, and this is the actual perception itself. Subject, verb, object. So these, all of them are Vishnu, according to the Uttara Mimamsa, the later philosophical.
Say that again slowly.
Yeah? I'm just thinking it's late.
Okay.
Here
is
which? Which one comes first? This one. This is technically this is called Vishvadev.
Yeah.
Vishvadev means the deity who is everywhere. That's Vishnu. Vishnu is the deity who is everywhere. But specifically, Vishvadeva means you and me. All the divinities is what Vishvadeva means. That means us. Vedic concept is not that God is God and you're a piece of junk. Vedic concept is God, and so are you. It's just that your relationship to God is that you're a sunlight and He's a sun. But you're the same thing as God. It's just that you have this relationship. That you're not the origin God, you're the eminent God. Okay? So that's what's. Which one's first? This one. That's what's here, Vishvadeva, the perceivers. Shravana is what consciousness does, perception. So Shravana is a lot about interacting. Wants to interact, wants to have conversation, wants to meet people, bring people together, do stuff, go out, travel, find new things. Uttarashadha wants to go and conquer things. It's the perceiver. The perceiver's nature is, I want stuff to perceive. I'm going to conquer this new territory, find this new stuff, go out and get this new thing. And then the Nishta, that's Vasu, right? But Brahmahira calls this Vasudeva, which is Vishnu. So Vasu is the product of consciousness, which is the thing to be perceived. See, this is the Uttara philosophy, that everything is consciousness. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahman. Everything is consciousness. Consciousness includes the perceiver, the perception, and the things which are perceived. It's all included. Consciousness manifests all of the things that it needs to be conscious. So there's the perceiver, the perception, and the perceived. So the Nishta, Dhan means not wealth. Dhana means wealth. Dhan means a sound. That's why it's also called shravishta. Shrav means sound. So ishta means I love it. Or a great one. A great sound. So a great sound. We want to hear a great sound. Sound stands for all the sense objects. Space is the first physical thing is space. And each one has tanmatra, which means the way you perceive it. So space is perceived by sound. Air is perceived by sound and touch, etc. So dhanishta means sound, but sound means all the sense objects. So this dhanishta is about sense objects. Well, good stuff, stuff that you want to perceive. This one is about the power, the ability to perceive things, to get things, to conquer things, to bring things together, to amass things together. And shravana is about the back and forth of experiencing things.
Could that be related to the gunas in some way?
Yes. But which one is which?
That's what I'm trying to...
Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Tamas is the thing that pulls things into a solid form. Rajas is the thing that invigorates. And Sattva is the actual perception. Sattva is clarity. So that will throw that whole theme. That whole scheme of RR is questionable. What the origins of that is uncertain. But this might throw it into question. And Aishanji said something about the ruling planet of the nakshatra. I think you might try to do the ruling deva, but then they're not also cleanly classified into rajas, tamas, etc. too. So sometimes we just because there's not a lot of actual source material about nakshatras, the Vedas, they just tell you, these are the gods of nakshatras, and then later on at some point they gave it a name to help you understand the symbolism, and they drew a picture with the stars. And from those three, we're supposed to know everything. But then people gave other ways of explaining and other things that are related to it over the centuries. So some of it may or may not be helpful to different people. But my objective is to try to just take those 3 bits and get everything I need to know about the nakshatras from that. I can add the rest later as spice and sugar and birthday candles. All right, it's so late. See you next time.
Brilliant.